Hi, this video we will be solving if the given linked list is circular or not, and there is also a follow-up question. We will be answering that as well. So this is a simple circular linked list. My way of approach is similar to what we discussed in the class. That is like having a two pointers. One will start at uh, one will be moving as fast as the second element, and once it enters once it goes to the loop, and they're expected to meet. So which says that there is a loop. So let's say we have two elements, p, q. So p will move one pointer and q will move two pointers, and then p will move one pointer, q goes to 5 here. So p comes here, q goes here, p located 5, q locates at 9. Now p goes to 6, q comes to 5, and p goes to 7, q comes to 7. So this is where it is meeting. So since it is meeting, then we know that definitely there is a loop in the circular linked list. So this is how we find if there is a loop present in the list or not, in the linked list or not. So I'll be writing a function for this. Our function name is detect cycle. It doesn't take any input, and I'm also considering I already have a linked list developed. So I will have a fast point. I will have a q is set to self.head, and p will set to self.head. So now we have to write the loop where we have to loop throughout the linked list. So while p and q, so now we increment, now we move one pointer, now we move q to one pointer, which will be now is set to q dot get next. So get next is the function which is developed inside the linked list. So this is where we get the next pointer, or we simply say next, and we check if these both are meeting or not. So if p is equal to let's say q is equal to p, we return true. So initially I thought to return true, but then there is a follow-up question where I have to where I have to find where the circle starts. So this reason I'm returning p. So p represents this is where the both fast pointer and slow pointer are meeting. So we know that there is a loop. But if this is not the case, if at any point q is meeting none, q is set to none if it is not the linked list, and if it is not circular linked list, and we definitely expect there is a none pointer. So if this is the case, we return false. But if these two are not matching, then again we just moved only one pointer here, the q, then we make another move here. So q equal to q dot next. So now again we check the condition. If p equal to q, we return p. Else we increment p equal to p dot next. So this is how we either, if it is a circular linked list, we either get a pointer where we get the meeting point of both fast pointer and meeting element of both p and q. If this is not the circular linked list, we just return false here. So now we got to write another function. This is like a follow-up question. This is where we have to find if the circle is a meeting or not. So now since we already have the return, we are already returning q, I will just write find loop. Okay, so define find loop. So what it's gonna take is, it's gonna take the p and the head node. So here what we are doing is we keep p here and we move the q to the head node, and we make each pointer to move one pointer. Like now p will make a one pointer 8, q will move to 1, p move to here, q move to here, p move to 4, q move to 4. So this is where the circle is starting. So this is where this is the pointer we have, this is the way element we have to return. So because this is where the loop is meeting. So what we're gonna do is, like, now we make the q equal to self dot head. Now we'll write just simple while loop. So this while loop consists of so this while loop should break if it meets the common element where the loop is starting. So we say where p dot next is not equal to q, then we start incrementing each pointer. P equal to p dot next, q equal to q dot next, and then we simply we just say I think once it reaches this point, we make p dot next equal to we just return this point, return p or q, we just return q. So what we're just doing is, like, we're just finding if the given linker list is circular or not. If it is not circular, we return false here. If this is circular, return, we just return where the both pointer is meeting, because this is a follow-up question. This is to cover the follow-up question where it's going to take two inputs, and once we have the common meeting element, we just make the q to head pointer and we keep on incrementing one pointers. So once the both pointer p and q reaches to the common element, then we return that element. This one should take a big of nth time, because we are not looping twice in the same function and we're not using any extra space. So it should be like big of n time complexity and big of 1 space complexity. Yeah.